Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brew Review, the Commander deck building podcast. This month, we are going to be talking about 2025, our year in review. And I am here, joined by my best buddy, my co-host, Cody.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, lads. Doing good.
You cringed during my intro.
Only because you cringed last week during my intro.
I didn't cringe at all. I messed up. I have to write down intros. That's why I don't do the intros. I messed up.
It's just like, it's the same thing. I don't think I actually went back and listened to like one of our first episodes the other day, and I was like, oh, I still do the same intro 3 years later. Damn.
See, so, I add in the Commander deck building podcast. That way, if someone happens across our podcast, they might think that we really are the only one, and they won't venture further. Smart.
Yeah, they're like, oh. They've probably gotten a few of the people this year to really listen to our whole catalog. So
they're like, I don't like this show, but they said that it's the deck building Commander podcast, so it's not even worth looking for other ones.
Once you say it, like all the Command Zone, Howling Salt Mine, they all go away. It's like, oh, that's
never heard of
Commander
them.
deck building podcast.
What is Howling Salt Mine? I hear people reference that. Is it just like salty stories?
To listen to it. It's they read like Reddit stories. And like, it's salty stories about people getting salty at Magic. I think you would really enjoy it. It's hilarious.
That sounds good. It's like Am I the Asshole Magic edition.
Exactly. Funnily enough, there is also an Am I the Bold cast, which is a Am I the Asshole of Magic.
Okay.
So there's two you could listen to and enjoy.
That would require me to listen to non-Dungeons and Dragons / Pathfinder podcasts. So I don't even listen to our podcast. Do you think we're going to listen to someone else's podcast?
Fair enough.
Come on.
Remind me we need to talk about D&D podcasts. I haven't listened to a D&D podcast in a while.
I listen to the same ones. They're nerdy.
Oh, okay.
But man, so fun. I like to laugh. Call me old-fashioned. I like to laugh while I listen to my podcast.
I like a good giggle here or there. We're doing 2025 in review.
Yes, we are. I sneak peeked. I was hoping to do a bunch of banter with you up at the top of the show here, but we got sidetracked and we legit did a good 30 minutes of, I guess it's not banter when we're just not recording and having a conversation.
Yeah.
It's literally just friends having a conversation. But
I'll include parts of it at the end. So people can
like, I was recording some of it. Like, all right. But
we'll include that as a little blooper reel.
Oh, yeah. So listen after the show for.
Yeah. Stay tuned to the end.
Would I sound like unfiltered?
Ooh, as unfiltered.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just you all the time, I feel like, personally, but, you know.
I feel like I don't tone it down for the show that much. I don't really have a lot. I'm not like an abrasive person, so I don't really feel like there's much toning down needed.
Yeah, no,
I just got to clean up the language a little bit for listening audience.
Yeah.
Stop some of the slurs, some of my favorite words. Nicknames for stuff, you know that.
Yeah, stuff like that. You should have heard that before. Some of the bloopers will go over what he talks about.
Don't usually censor the blooper reel.
I should just throw in random beeps so people don't know what you're saying. It's just like, holy shit, what is he saying?
What did he say? You gotta find something I said, just take it out of context with just little bleeps and bloops.
I've been watching this guy, the Burnt Peanut. Have you heard of him?
I have not.
He streams Arc Raiders. He's very popular. He just won FPS Streamer of the Year at the Game Awards, or not the Game Awards, the Streamies.
Is he a little peanut video like cartoon?
Yeah, he's just in the corner, and he made himself like a little peanut avatar.
Okay.
And the other day, someone asked him, "Oh, do you play the video game Rust?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, I love Rust. I keep it very PG in there. I do not say anything negative. I definitely drop no slurs." He goes, "I call people good sir in that game." It was just like, all right, Peanut, we're on to you.
There's a reason I can't be playing these open mic games. Just let the color flow from within.
Because they're open mic, sometimes he kills people, and because you're on stream, you can't like acknowledge what people are saying sometimes, and so sometimes he'll like hard cut and mute this whatever the guy's saying, and he's calling us a very nice gentleman. We should he said we're good shooters. And it's like, oh my god, it cracks me the fuck up.
Still have to play that game.
You should. It's really good. I love it. I haven't played it in a while. I started playing Clair Obscura Expedition 33. The one I won like Game of the Year. Really enjoying it. A lot of fun. Got to
French.
It's French, very French. There's literally a character who's just like, mon ami, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Going to cook you with that tartar sauce.
No baguettes yet. I'm kind of disappointed.
Not yet. I played like the first 40 minutes of that game. I was like, man, this is one of those games where people like to talk and they expect you to listen. So
there's a lot of
not a game for me. My attention span is not there anymore.
I felt like an old person, and stick with me here. I like Dark Souls games. Like I beat Bloodborne 100% of it. And so I'm like, damn, I'm like good at video games. I did that. Oh, I beat Elden Ring. I'm good at video games. The combat in that game, I do not enjoy. I suck at it. It's all like quick time. Well, it's turn based, but then they add these quick time events.
Yeah.
I don't fucking like that in my 30 years of age now. I don't like that shit. I don't want to do it. So I turn it down to story mode to where I can like baby mode it. And
see, that's like the one thing I was looking forward to is the people like, oh, it's like turn-based combat. It's not like turn-based combat. At least the parts
it's turn-based in the fact that you can take your turn and then you gotta fucking press 3 buttons to get a fucking attack going.
I don't know. I don't like that. I didn't like the remakes of the Final Fantasy VII where they're like, no, now it's still turn-based, but it's like super slow motion, while you're waiting. I didn't like that. I like the little menu to pop up. Like, I would like to defend this turn.
Yeah.
Perhaps we run away. I like to make my option. I don't like to be rushed.
Yeah.
It's not my style.
So there's 3 acts in the game, and I just got to Act 2, and I was like, cool, they've thrown everything at me.
Duh. Come on.
I've been Act 2 with the baguette. And I'm like, cool, they've thrown everything at the game, like all the mechanics of the game at me. Like, I'm good. No. They introduced a new fucking thing. And I'm like, why? Like, we're halfway through the game at this point. Leave me the fuck alone. I just want to play. And then a character leaves the party. And so I've been doing this build where I'm like, okay, he goes first all the time. Gets me my buffs.
The linchpin of my entire
And then my other 2 characters benefit from, and so now he's gone. And I'm like, well, I can't do anything now. So I had to like rework my whole team. I'm angry about it. Still cool game, very beautiful, and I like the story. It's very interesting. So
I was playing this game called Chained Echoes. I don't know if you played that, but that was a lot of fun. That's a real good game for anyone listening if they like classic 16-bit turn-based games. But you play that game and same thing. It's like 3 acts, and it's the 3rd act, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, by the way, you have a mech suit. And this is very important that you learn how to fight in a mech suit for the remainder of the game. It's like, I'm not built for this. Like, I've been grinding gear and leveling up characters so I could fight people. And it's like, nope, now you're in a mech suit. Different moves. None of your other stuff applies. Hopefully you didn't sell that one thing you got at the beginning of the game, because that's something that could turn into a mech suit. It's like,
yeah, I hate when games do that. There was a game on PS4 that did that, where you got like literally like 3/4 of the way through the game. And then they're like, all right, all your stuff got broken. You got to learn how to fight differently. And I'm like, no, what the fuck?
Man, when Assassin's Creed first came out, I remember buying Assassin's Creed, and I bought it and I played it. And it's like, oh, you're sneaking around and you're doing this and you zip line, assassinate this guy and all this stuff. And like the first 20 minutes, it's like, oh no, you've been caught. And they stole all your weapons and all your gear, and you can't do any of that shit now, and you're just a normal guy. And I was like, all right, let's go to GameStop. This is going back.
Let's trade it again.
Like, it wasn't even that cool when I had all that stuff, and now I don't have it. It's like, nah, I'm good. And that was my story of Assassin's Creed. Is I played it for about 30 minutes, and I was like, if that's what I'm going to be working towards, it was not even worth it.
Yeah. Years ago when I was streaming on Twitch during COVID, I was like, I'm gonna play through all the Assassin's Creed in order because they were gonna release Valhalla that year,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, hell yeah, Norse mythology, that's so cool. I got through game 1, and I was like, liked it. Like it did the thing like where it's like, cool, here's all your powers. Now you lose that shit, earn it back, and I enjoyed it. And then I went to Assassin's Creed 2, and they kind of do a similar thing where you lose all your stuff again. You kind of restart with a new character, and I'm like, I just went from a game where I'm like out here just fucking stabbing people in the throat for fun, and now I can't do anything. Like I don't want to do this, and so that series went nowhere after that. I was like, all right, nah. The road to Valhalla ended with Assassin's Creed 2. So
I didn't make it to Valhalla.
I didn't, and then I went back and tried to play Black Flag when the Assassin's Creed set came out year before.
Did people complain because there was like black pirates in there or something? It's like it was like the dumbest complaint.
Oh yeah, those fucking yeah. It was like, whoa, that's not accurate. And it's like
that's not accurate. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it is. But
yeah, because there's one of the cards. Can't remember his name, but yeah. I went back and tried to play that, and I wish they would port that game over. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Just no. The historical inaccuracy was.
You're playing a PS3 game on a PS5, and it doesn't run good at all. And I wish they would port that one over because it's like supposedly the best one. And yeah, so
people complain about it, all of them. What, the most recent one? People complained because it was a girl was the main character.
Yeah, it was this samurai based one, and they were like, "There's no female samurais," and it's like, y'all are dumb.
Video game fans are the worst. There's a lot of people that are the worst. Video game fans are up there. Wrestling fans are up there. That's all I hear from my cousin. He's like, people who like wrestling are the worst. They have the worst opinions.
That's fair. As a fellow wrestling fan, that's a fair.
Did you watch the AEW event this weekend?
Wait, what?
Nope. Too bad. Too late. AEW event this week. Did you watch that?
I did. I enjoyed it.
I saw something that was corny as hell, and I showed my cousin who I was hanging out with. He's like, "That's corny as hell too." He's like, "Talk to your boy Cody about that. He probably thinks it was awesome." It was Orange Cassidy and
Tony Storm dancing, and they were taking people out
dancing, fighting people.
It was. Do you want to know what the name of that match was?
No, I don't care because it was late.
It was the Mixed Nuts Mayhem because it was holiday themed. It was awesome.
That was so cheesy.
You gotta have a little fun. You gotta give people what they want. People want mixed nuts.
People wanted that.
They did.
We had mixed nuts. We had Joey Ryan. We had.
He was mixing his nuts up all right in the wrong place. Don't Google who Joey Ryan is for the people at home.
That's why I don't get into wrestling. I like one wrestler and it gets canceled. Now I can't like wrestling anymore.
Now he was he tried to be like a Disney actor and got fired. Right.
Now he's like a motivational speaker, super Christian guy on Twitter
he's trying
and
to do
Instagram.
that whole comeback thing.
Yeah.
Which, there's a joke there somewhere. Anyways, as I was saying, you know who doesn't suck?
Our fans, our listeners.
Our fans and listeners, especially those who are in our Discord, which you can join with the link below.
Please do.
Maybe we should talk about the podcast, Laz.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Sorry, everybody. Some people like the banter, some people don't.
This year, I think, was our best year. We had a lot of really good episodes. We've definitely grown a lot this year. I was shocked to find out, Laz, that we only did 16 episodes this year, which was down from 2020 or from 2024. We did 21.
Felt like we did a million.
As I was like, I went back and looked, and I was like, oh, well, you know what it was? There was the month we missed because your internet was out, and then there was September.
Oh yeah,
when my uncle passed, we didn't get to do an episode.
Equally as bad.
Equally as bad. R.I.P. But even though we didn't down in episodes, I do think the quality of our shows went up this year a lot. We got to do some fun stuff like the mass land destruction episode. I thought that ruled. I thought it was a lot. I did a lot of research for it, and like we kind of like got to the nitty gritty of like what Laz wanted about mass land destruction,
and then decided not to do it.
But just in general, I feel like every episode we had fun with a
Mhm.
lot. Like I didn't feel like there was definitely a few episodes in 2024 where it felt like we were just recording to record. And I don't feel like we had that in this year. I think
No,
we
I think I don't know. I really liked our episodes. Should we go over some what our episodes were? We had a
yeah.
couple commanders covered.
Yeah, I got a list here of the commanders covered, and then I'll also pull up just our um catalog for the year, because I think there was a few episodes where there were a couple of catch-up episodes, because like when we came back from your internet being out, we caught up on like, oh hey, here's what we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we from September, we did a little catch-up episode. Yeah.
Some of those are my favorite episodes where it's just like we don't have a deck in mind. It's just like, hey, we're getting on and we're just gonna chat. Like we're talking Magic, and I don't know. Sometimes I like that. I like the
Yeah,
banter. I like
I
to
think
chat.
I think
I'm a
people
chatty
like
guy.
those episodes as well. I think that's another big thing we did this year, was we incorporated more about like our play group experiences, and I think people
Mhm.
really resonated with that, because it took it from like, oh hey, this is just a podcast where they talk about a commander deck every month, to hey, they're talking about a deck because they're having a certain experience with the play group they're in, and I think that
'Cause
people can relate to that.
They can't get around these stupid experience counters.
So they're just like, oh, it's fucking experience counters.
How
Even
can I
Mike the other
harness
day
this
said,
power?
he's like, what? How do we get rid of these things? And
Yeah,
I was
like
you can't.
fucking Mike, dead to the world. Been playing, been in our regular rotation for the last year, solid. Every single time you've played Kratos and Atreus, every single time, and like out of nowhere, last time we played like a week or two ago, it was like, man, these experience counters are a bit of a pain. It's like, yeah, man, where have you been for the last like
It won't go
3
away.
months?
What the hell?
We've been, we've all been complaining about this. He finally clocked it.
To be fair though, there was like short 4 months where I felt like we had to reteach Mike how to play Magic. And it wasn't
God.
like he hadn't been playing Magic. He would just randomly be like, can I only cast a sorcery like on my turn? And we were like, yes, Mike. What?
We play games and he's fine and he's playing, he's interacting, he's attacking, blocking, spells, he's doing everything. And then every now and then it's like he throws out a curveball. It's almost he's testing us to see if we know how to play Magic.
Yeah.
Like I had my commander out. What was it? I had my commander out for like several rounds, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm gonna Dovin's veto your commander." It's like
that
what?
was the one that made me go.
He's like,
what?
"He can't be countered." It's like, yeah, no, I know. He's on the battlefield. He's been here for quite some time. Like, you can't do that. Oh, I wasn't sure. Like, okay. You've been playing this game for like 4 years now at this point.
Yeah. He's been keeping us on our toes. And then my favorite part is he's playing on Moxfield all the time now. And he fucking taps his lands and gives me a stroke. Because he'll start tapping, like, he'll be like, 1, 2, 3. No, I don't want to do that one. And he'll start untapping the 3 he just did. And I'm like, Mike, just figure it the fuck out.
Well, you did a dumb play last time we played too. Not a dumb play. A misinformed play. I had the rules lawyer.
Oh yeah, I did that
card you did, which is that's how you know it's egregious. If I'm the one to speak up,
that is
usually
true.
I just let someone else speak up.
That's fair. It was Aven Interrupter, and for some reason my head went, you can exile just anything with it.
It's an exile target spell.
It's like a counter spell almost.
Yeah.
You exile a spell on the stack, and then the person can replay it later or something.
You tried to kill one of my creatures or something, didn't you? Was it my creature or
I think
Mike's creature?
Because Mike was playing that Dosen or something that could like make it so people couldn't play spells on his turn, and I was like, no, stop that. And yeah,
that was
it was not good.
That's fine. Like I said though, it's bad if I'm the one that's like, I don't think that works the way you think it works, man.
Yeah. You were sober that night, that's why.
I doubt that. At this point, if I'm sitting down at this desk, I'm not sober. So
fair.
That's to play Magic. That's to record podcasts. Let's play video games. This is my Michael time.
Your Michael time.
This is my Michael time. Who the fuck is Michael?
Who the fuck is Michael? Yeah, someone from the Discord is gonna be like, "Who the fuck is Michael?" Or we were side tangent. I know we've done a million already tonight.
It's the end of the year, man. This is December 30th. It's at night. It's practically New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
practically.
It's
is a party
literally
episode.
3 hours away. We have started trying to plan out some wedding stuff. You know, we've decided the wedding's in 2027 and all that.
Nice.
And I said, oh, well, invite Laz and his family. And she went, who? And I went, Michael. My apologies. It made me laugh so hard because I was like, it's not going to answer to it, but sure. But yeah. Commander's covered. And then we'll get into some playgroup shenanigans. These fucking earbuds will not save my ear. I'm like struggling for life over here.
You can wear big dopey ass headphones like me, man. I feel like a loser in these things.
Oh, you look so handsome. What are you talking about?
I didn't even gel my hair. Usually I try a little bit. I didn't gel my hair.
I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't gel my hair either, if that helps.
Okay. I don't think anyone watches our videos, thankfully, so you're not going to see me all disheveled.
People be liking these shorts I'm posting of Laz, which, hey, you can find the shorts we post of Laz on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch me with my big ass headphones
as he stares lustfully into the camera. There was one I posted, and it like turns to you for a second, and you're just like fucking dead into the camera. And I'm like, oh shit, I probably should have cut that one a little better.
Trying to maintain eye contact, man.
I appreciate it. Oh. We started the year off strong with Kalia of the Vast. This was Laz. You were trying to bring back Kalia. You were trying to be a little bit meaner than you were in the past.
Yeah, I tried to play it the other night too.
You almost did, yeah. Didn't you like shuffle it up and then you had like
6
no
times?
lands?
6 times.
And you were like,
shuffled it 6 times. It was on Moxfield, so it's quick. Boom, shuffle, nothing. Boom, shuffle, nothing. Boom, shuffle. And it was like not like I'm hoping for a good opening hand, not hoping for a good opening plays. I was looking for land. Like I'm in Mardu. Mardu sucks with getting land. So I'm like, I need at least 4 lands in my opening hand. Could not get it. It was like 5 or 6 shuffles. And I was like, oh, well, I was hoping to play this. It's not going to happen. And I got a chance. I'm disappointed in myself. We did that episode on Kalia of the Vast. I want to play it again. I want to play it mean again, but I only tried that one time. It didn't work. I need to try it more. It's just never the deck at the forefront of like what I want to play. I don't know why. I got to I think because I already have an Angels deck, so it's like we did that deck and I was like, all right, well, it's just Demons and Dragons. It's like, all right, well, Creeps has 2 Dragons decks. You have a Dragon deck, I think, probably.
Not currently, but I've been looking.
You had 1 or 2. Nick had 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Like everyone's done Dragons at this point. You have a Demons deck. So it's like, all right, well, it's just all those decks put together. Pretty much.
Yeah, I think Kalia has the problem of like it almost feels like, which is funny because like she was like such like, from what I understand, even though I wasn't playing back then, the boogeyman of the format. Yeah, but it kind of feels like she's been power crept at this point because like you said, Giada is just a better Angels commander. There's a million Dragons commanders that are better in like Teamer and stuff like that. Demons, you really would rather do just Rakdos, and so like yeah, I just feel like there's nothing wrong with her. You can definitely make her work, but like she has that stigma from being the boogeyman for so long that like a lot of people just don't want to let her live. And so I think you tried it, and hey, later on in the year you did find a better Mardu deck for you, so it worked out in the end.
I don't have like 2 Mardu decks now.
I think 3. You have a few, yeah. You have a few at this point.
Hey, you know what? When I first started playing Magic, I was like, I think I'm a Mardu player. So I'm glad that like 4 or 5 years later,
you still do it.
Yeah. I've got a couple Mardu decks to show for it.
There you go.
Let's talk about this guy who I've never seen again.
Yeah. For our 2-year anniversary, we covered Alexios Demos of Cosmos.
This is how did we not make fun of that name?
I know, right?
Alexios of Demos of Cosmos.
The Demos of Cosmos. So this is such a shot-called episode because it's a mono red Voltron where you pass around the Voltron, and in the episode my biggest fear with this commander is that there's people at our table who are not going to play ball. And the night we played it, Nick refused to play ball. Nick
Yeah.
literally like used it to help kill people, but like kill me in the process. And I was like, this motherfucker.
Just wasn't having fun with it.
Yeah, and like I've struggled so much with Voltron this year. Like I keep wanting to have a Voltron deck, and I just can't find a like fun way for me to do it because it's what I've always said. You either putting someone in the cuck chair or you get too scary and people just take you out. And like, which
you got to put someone in the cuck chair and live long enough to get put in the cuck chair.
Cuck chair yourself, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That's a T-shirt, I think.
Which, in a way, Azula now has that happening to me.
Yeah,
but like Azula has that spell.
Hold on, we didn't talk about that. Have we talked about that night? Side tangent.
Oh no, we kind of skipped over. The last game night.
No. Oh man, we had a game
night
circle
recently.
back to. Are we gonna circle back?
We'll circle back because I've learned a lot. Oh,
you've learned a lot. I had Cody rage quit 2 games in a row. 2 games.
There's some salty moments lately in Magic, and I was like, I think I need to take a step back and rethink.
I don't think we back. I think we talk about it now.
You want to talk about it now?
I think we talk about
this episode made me salty because I called it an episode.
Or we could talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. So yeah, it was very much like, hey, I made this deck. I liked the idea of it, and then in practicality in our play group, it just didn't work out. And I think this kind of started the like us talking more and more about the play group whenever we can. After this episode was the great internet outage of Laz, so I ranked my decks and I did a little AMA. And then in April, we did the comeback episode where it says, "Hope you like rope, buddy." And this is kind of where I think we kind of got into a little bit of not unhinged, but like trying out bits. Like so, we did Brew Review Z. That was the bit for that episode. And it was just us talking about episodes, or not episodes, decks we were like working on and like things like that. And Laz reaches off camera and I think a baby's coming into view. Nope, just 2 beers. I respect it.
And the very upset wife because I'm keeping them outside because it's so cold.
So yeah, we did a little comeback episode at the beginning of April, just talking about decks we've been working on, kind of just trying to, hey, we missed a month pretty much of doing an episode. Here's an episode.
So you have to remind me. Do you like rope? What was that episode about? That was about my it sounds like an arena episode.
Yeah, we talked about your adventures in arena. I think that was just after Final Fantasy release. Oop. Actually, I just pressed play on the Mass Land.
That counts as a play. That's another play.
Hey, there you go. It was just us like talking about your arena experience and some other things. I think it's decks we've been working on in the meantime of episodes being recorded. And then we followed that episode up with our most popular episode of the year. It was titled we called it Screw Review because I had built that porch. But it was also Degenerate Summer, #Degenerate Summer, featuring Master Beator, Ancestor's voice. I think that's probably your favorite deck. Well, no, you said your favorite deck this year was Minwu last episode, but one of your favorite decks you built.
Absolutely,
it was one of my favorite episodes we did this year, just because it was dumb fun.
Well, it's fun talking about something that you enjoy so much, and so that's why that was such a good episode. Is because it's a deck that I really enjoyed, building, buying cards for it, and then I've since enjoyed playing it. So that's kind of really nice too. And I don't know whether or not that has something to do with it being a physical deck, because I only have so few physical decks now. But that one was a lot of fun. That was a good episode.
Yeah,
man, such a good deck. That's a lot of fun. Did I play that deck the other night when we played?
You did, and you were smashing with it. That's one of the salty games where you farewelled on turn like 10.
All right, well, don't spoil it. We'll
Yeah,
talk
sorry, my
about.
apologies. We'll get to
I
that
made a
one.
little
Don't
note
worry.
here in our list here of Cody's Salt Rising. It's point
Oh,
number
you made a
5. We'll
little
talk
note.
about it.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I see. Okay, there's a note now that says Cody's Salt Rising. After that, we had Thumpin' with Kona Rescue Beastie. This is the mono green, trying to tap Kona to put out really gross shit. Never made it to paper, unfortunately. But it was a fun episode. We got to talk wrestling a little bit. Because Thumpin' was for the Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog, yeah. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I assume he's dead because he's a wrestler from the 90s.
He did unfortunately pass away a few years ago.
No, they've all died. They're like racehorses. Their hearts explode from all the drugs and steroids. It's like all of them. It's crazy.
You're not wrong when you're right, okay? All right.
Yeah, I saw this TikTok. It was like it's like why I can't play old wrestling games. And it was like an intro to an old Royal Rumble game for Super Nintendo. And it's like the intro of all the wrestlers, and the guy's like, dead. Killed his entire family, then killed himself.
Oh, okay. All right.
Drug overdose.
Yep.
Dead. Rehab. Yep. It's like every single person that came up on the thing, I was like, jeez, man.
It turns out drug abuse pretty widespread back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s.
You know what? Here at Brew Review, we're against drugs.
We are.
Don't do drugs.
Except for gummies. Those are okay.
Yeah, those are fine.
Those are fine. Yeah.
Those are fine.
And then after Kona, we did the mass line destruction episode. A lot of fun. A lot of research went into it. It was definitely like a step. It was like I wanted to do something different, just to like kind of have an episode where it's like we're not sitting down talking. Because it was a deck building episode because you had ideas for mass land destruction, but like I wanted to come at it from a different angle where it was like, okay, like here's this subject that to a lot of players is taboo. Why is it taboo? Are there people out there who have these taboo decks, and like how often do they play them? And the overwhelming response was like, you can play it. People were just gonna think you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And so and then at the beginning of the episode, Laz, you were like, I think I could do it and have fun with it. And by the end, you were like, maybe not. You know?
Yeah,
maybe not.
It doesn't seem like it would be a good way to have fun with it. Not yet, at least. Who knows? I think you also said around that time that you don't think there's going to be any new mass land destruction cards printed. And then like...
Yeah, then they got me.
They got you. So...
Edge of Eternity. Which, hey, speaking of, I pulled that, it was Devastating Onslaught or whatever. It makes people sack lands down to 6.
Yeah.
I pulled a boardless one of those from Edge of Eternity's booster pack the other day.
Are you putting it in a deck?
I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
But like, yeah, you know.
That's a fun way to do it.
Yeah. Also, just because Mike lately, which we'll talk about later in my Salty Rising part, has been playing green decks that just ramp.
Green Moxfield decks. So it's every single ramp spell. And all he does is pull all the triomes, all the shock lands, all like the... I took a picture the other night. It was turn 2. And he had already played over $150 in just lands.
Yeah.
It's turn 2.
It was
like we've played
Spider-Man deck.
30 seconds.
Yeah. It was gross. I was like, good lord. After the mass land destruction episode, we had the Ultimate Warriors with Zergo's Thunder Decree, your other Mardu deck from this year, which I think has been
the other night too.
You did. You were having not so great of luck hitting a black source, I think.
For a while, well, I played it twice. The first game, not good. Now I know. You got to get Mardu. You got to get Mardu in your opening hands. The second game we played was awesome. Yeah, I had what I swing with 16 Ultimate Warriors. What was it?
2 copies of Zergo. 3 Roaming Thrones.
That's why it was good, because it was the first time I've ever played that deck, and I got to actually copy things, because I have a whole bunch of copy spells in there, because it says, Zergo says that, warrior creatures you have cannot be sacrificed. It says cannot be sacrificed. So I have a whole bunch of copy spells in there for that. And all the times I've played the deck, I've never once been able to copy anything worth copying. And so for whatever reason, the cards just hit right this time. And yeah, I made 2 Zergos. I made 3 Roaming Thrones. And then I think there was something else I was going to do awesome in hand. And I didn't even need to because I just had enough damage with all the Roaming
you had
Throne
Warriors
triggers.
Call on hand. You could have just like pinged us all to death or whatever from the ETPs. But you just swung for damage, I think, and killed.
Yeah, I had something else cooler. I'll go through the deck later and find it, and I'll have good memory. It was but either way, I won. But
yeah,
it was I could have won even cooler if I just had another turn. I was like, no, just don't play with your food. Finish your meal.
But yeah, it was another fun one. We got to sit down and talk about wrestling again, so I always enjoy that. I think this might have been
do
the
a wrestling podcast, don't you?
If you would do it, I mean, we would do it.
No, it's lame as hell.
It's lame as hell. After this, we had Trample Stamp with Stonebrow, Croson Hero.
Where's this guy?
I put back together Miskambu instead, and okay. I don't know. I kind of regret it personally. I played it like twice, and each time I haven't had fun with Miskambu. This is a fun one just because it was an older commander. It was kind of like going back to like our roots of like finding either older commanders or just commanders people don't play a lot of. It was also just a simple deck, which I think is what I needed at the time because I think I was tired of doing like. I think in the episode I said I'm tired of doing Rube Goldberg machines of decks where it's like I have to have all these pieces fall into place right, and I was like, I just want to turn stuff sideways and have fun.
And then you built a Zula.
And I built a Zula, and I'm back to my Rube Goldberg ways.
Which is the definition of Rube Goldberg.
Yeah. Really fun one. And then, I don't know why we did I guess we just didn't have a commander deck to talk about, but in August, we did Don't Call It a Comeback, which was another one of our sit down, talk about stuff. We talked about Dr. Egbert, Hearthhole, Captain Howler, and the Selesnya token deck I have.
Yeah, well, because we were going to do an episode on Dr. Robotnik.
Yes.
We were going to do one. I wasn't feeling it because, like, I was excited for Dr. Robotnik, and I built it, and I played it several times. Like, I played it like a good, 4 or 5 times, and every single time it did nothing. Absolutely dead in the water every single time. And then I would switch it, tool around, play it again, nothing. Switch some stuff, add some nothing. And then it came time to record the episode, and I was like, I don't know, I don't know how to talk about this deck that I built that doesn't do anything. Yeah, and I think
it's happened before in the history of the show where we build a deck, we literally get to day of recording, and it's like, I don't want to talk about this because I just am not having fun.
Yeah,
I think I did it years prior, and
I haven't had fun with that deck yet. I've even played it I think once or twice since. Same thing, nothing happened. I don't know what I'm doing wrong for a deck that's as popular as it is, because it is a fairly popular Grixis commander, and from the secret layer there, and people are playing it and enjoying it. Same thing like Mr. House. What am I doing wrong? I've built it, I've tooled around,
it's just
I've tried
artifact
it,
decks, man.
And it's I'm not having fun. It's not working for me. So maybe it's my play style, maybe it's just luck of the draw. But yeah, I remember that. That was an episode that was day of, and I was like, I don't know how to talk about a deck that I've yet to experience.
Yeah, and so we were just like, let's just sit down and talk about anything. And I think it was one of our best ones. I think I think people really liked it. We just sat and chatted for a long time. I almost wonder if you should look at Kefka, because it's the discard of Robotnik just without the villainous choice and artifacts. It's just
the villainous choice is what I liked about it, though.
I know, yeah.
I want to dive more into villainous choice.
I'm sure they'll bring that back eventually.
Villainous choice. That was introduced in
Doctor Who.
Yeah, the Doctor Who, and there's a Doctor Who villainous choice deck, but I don't know if that's any better. Probably not.
Yeah. After that, we had our Magic Atlanta recap because we went to Magic Atlanta. Good ass time. Really enjoyed that.
That was
one of our more popular episodes too.
Was it?
Listens. Yeah.
I wish it wasn't a Spider-Man set. I wish the Spider-Man set was better. Because the Spider-Man set should have been cool. Should have been cool.
Yeah, and like, so listening to like all these like end of year shows and people being like, Aether Drift was the worst set, and I'm like, I think we must have skipped past like how Spider-Man was just like a nothing burger. Like,
yeah,
there's some cool commanders from it. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't think even like
there's like 5 Spider-Man. There's like 3 Mary Janes.
There's a lot more than 5 Spider-Man. Like 17 Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's like there's not. I don't know.
I think the Green Goblin card, the flip cards, I think are cool. I feel like design got handed to like those flip cards of like Green Goblin, Venom, Spider-Man, and Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales. But past that, it was just like, all right, how do we get a generic bagel and schmear in here somewhere, you know? How do we fit a hot dog card onto a magic card?
City Pigeons.
City Pigeons, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I wish it wasn't Spider-Man. And I'm kind of bummed that like if we go to Atlanta again next year, it's gonna be like fucking Star Trek, and I'm like, God damn it! Can we not line up with a cool one? Like Reality Fracture would be kind of sick, I imagine. Like,
someone in our Discord talked about that podcast that I've heard of before. What's it called?
The Next Generation one.
Next Generation, which I've heard is a good podcast. You know, but I don't know. It seems wild to watch a podcast and then not watch the source material. So yeah, I feel like I would need to watch both. But who knows? Maybe it's that good that you don't have to.
Maybe so. I used to listen to a podcast about the X-Men comics where they like recap the entire history of the X-Men comics. And I wasn't reading the comics at the time. I was just listening to these two people go back and forth. But yeah, so maybe you could. You know what? I'll give it a shot. You'll give it a shot and see what happens. We followed up the MagicCon Atlanta recap with Kratos and Atreus deck. I love this deck.
Yeah, you like it?
Which we'll get into the salty part later. I feel like ever since I've gone to paper, it has not worked, and I hate it. It does stuff. I just can't get a win. I want to win.
Nah, man, winning is only half the game.
I know.
It's the fun we have while playing. It's the friends you make along the way. That's the real game of Commander.
Not to get into the salty part of it, I think part of my frustration in Salt lately has been like my deck's not working, in my opinion. But I think working is actually just like they're not winning.
So you're not happy unless you win every game.
Which I'm usually not like that. But I think lately I've been like, I need some W's.
I don't know, Cody. You're very much so like that. In
video games, I'm very much like that.
Yeah, well, I'm like that in every other aspect of life, but not this one.
Yeah, you know.
Kratos and Atreus, I think, is a great deck. And I know you're like, maybe I take Atreus out, maybe I remove blue. I think you leave it how it is. I think the deck works well. I think there's a little Moxfield magic sometimes, I think, with some decks.
Yeah.
I
do think
I'll agree with that. I'm not gonna lie.
The last time I played, even though I got salty, but I feel like the salt mainly came from a turn 10 farewell.
Well played. Farewell.
I think some additions I made, I started focusing a little bit more on some equipment pieces, and I think it worked out really well. I think the deck plays a lot better. But I really like that episode, even though it was the first episode ever that we got a copyright strike on because I put video game music in it, and it turns out they are fucking on it. So that one got quickly taken down and re-uploaded. We followed that one up with, I interviewed Charlotte Sable, the Commander Format panel, while Laz was away in football land.
Yeah, Chi-Town. In Portillo's. Oh, God. Yeah. Man, side tangent. For Christmas, my cousin that I went there with, his wife you can mail order a bunch of their menu items.
No way.
Yeah. And so they shipped an enormous box, like no exaggeration. It was maybe like a 3-foot long box, like a 3x2-foot box. It was like a mini casket they sent to the house filled with styrofoam, dry ice, and it came with all the Italian beef, came with the peppers, came with the sport peppers, the hot giardina, the rolls, the jus, everything you need to make an Italian beef at home. And so we
Dang.
went over his house this past weekend, me and my other cousin, and cooked that up. It was so good. I ate like 2 or 3 of them. Like it was insanely delicious. That portillo
I know what
is
I'm doing
just
after this podcast now.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's insanely good. You can just mail order all their stuff. So we tried that
Did not
out.
know that.
Yeah,
Pretty awesome.
yeah, and it was well worth it. I don't. It doesn't seem like it was like crazy expensive either. It's not cheap. It's not like menu prices.
Yeah.
But I think it was like $100, and it serves like 6 people. It's like okay, yeah,
That's not bad.
that's
Yeah.
honestly not that bad, and it arrives in a day or 2 or something. But it was phenomenal. It was just like having it there. So that's my little side tangent. I miss Chicago. Chicago was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I really like that interview with Charlotte. It's been a while since I did an interview, so it's kind of nice to get back in the habit of it. I don't know if next year we'll really be doing any.
Originally,
kinda
you
have
want this show to be interview. You're like every other episode should be an interview with somebody.
Yeah. I think I really enjoy my talks with people. Like I enjoyed interviewing Cole, Quinn, Brian, Charlotte, Dave, but I really like our back and forth. I think it's very natural. I've heard other people say it's very natural that we're 2 good buds, and we could. That was my dog barking. Don't know if
We
that picked up.
recorded half of a podcast without recording just today. Just
Yeah,
talking
look at
about random crap.
And so I like that part of it. I think that's kind of what has kept me going in the space. Even when like there were times where I was like, I don't want to do this podcast anymore. I think being able to have a source for me and you to sit down and talk once or twice a month has been really nice. So
You don't want to do this podcast
that's
anymore?
why I don't think. Wait, what?
You don't want to do this podcast anymore?
There was that really dark period a year ago where I was like, what are we doing? We're not doing this anymore. Fuck this. But now we're on the content
I
train, baby.
I don't know. I feel like you're constantly vibe checking me. Like, how we feeling about?
Because lately, Laz, you have been MIA, and I'm like, I was making sure we're good. Just making sure we're good.
A little peek into the personal life there. Got the 2 children. Recently got a promotion at work, so I've been like insanely busy. I'm replacing someone that's been in the position for 45 years.
Goddamn.
And they're like, yeah, so he's just going to leave and you'll take over for him and we'll be good. I'm like, he's been doing this for 45 years. There's a lot to learn. So I've been very busy. And then by the time I come home, help with the girls, take care of the girls, get them to bed. It's like 9 o'clock. And it's you're like, oh, you didn't really text that much today. Like I'm at like 14,000 steps. I'm like, I've been running around all day. I come home, I eat, and then I just sit on the couch.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
I apologize. But yeah, constantly like, how are we feeling about the podcast? We do another episode, hanging it up. What do we do? I'm here to stay. I'm a podcast princess. Don't expect me to make the plans, but you can expect me to be there to dance, baby.
Hey, got you to do 2 intros for the podcast. I think we're looking pretty good.
I screwed up this one. We'll call it 1.5.
Oh, it's okay. We followed up the interview with talking about Griswold, which I was kind of shocked you didn't bust that one out. I think you had said you hadn't done the changes
I didn't do the
yet, so
changes
you wanted to hold
yet.
off.
Yeah,
that's right.
I did the change, or I don't even think I did the changes in Moxfield yet. I'll do the changes in Moxfield, but I'll buy the I don't know, I have to decide if I buy the cards first, if I play the Moxfield first. Because what was it? It was like 10 cuts, 15 ads. I think we did. I think so
like half and half made it through.
Yeah, so I have to go back and see. But well, I'll be doing that one soon. I love that. I don't know. Alan plays a token deck, but I think he's the only one.
I have the precon, but I would never be. I don't play it as often just because it is a little bit lower powered.
Yeah, Alan's got like 2 token decks, but even if he had those, I could just hold off on Griswold. There's no reason I don't play it more. I should be playing it more. It's a deck I really do enjoy playing.
Yeah. So it was nice. It was another one of these episodes where we kind of returned to form of early the actual
brew
brew
review.
review. Yeah.
I love that my favorite decks are either Mardu or Golgari. It's like
Yeah.
it's like anything
You have a
but
type
blue.
for sure.
Yeah, anything but blue. I don't like
Yeah.
instants.
Which is crazy because I love instants.
I hate instants.
Combat tricks are the
They're
best.
dirty tricks. They're dirty tricks.
A dirty trick. I like a
It's
dirty
not
trick.
honest magic. Honest magic is you play your turn, you end your turn, and you're good to go. Don't mess with someone else's turn.
That's fair. And after that, we did our top 10 commanders 2025, like we always do. So yeah, that was all of our episodes this year, including
our
this
top
one.
10 episode. I thought was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Episode. Our top 10 episodes are always some of our strongest episodes, just because usually a lot of time the work is just easy to do, especially this year because we actually built most of the decks on the actual list.
Yeah, well, you always build the decks on the list.
Okay.
I think the difference was
we talked about this. We really don't. We didn't for 2 years. I went back and was like, oh fuck, we haven't built any of these except for last built Aaron and Giada for like 2 days.
Yeah, that deck was supposed to break me out of my hatred of instants. That deck was all flash and instants.
Yeah.
Which I think there's something there, but I don't pay attention during other people's turns as well as I should. So, man, I saw a video today, and it was a game of Commander, but everyone was wearing shot collars, and they had someone a fifth person there, and like whenever someone misses a trigger, I'm gonna give them a shock.
Yeah,
it's like, oh man, I could see myself not enjoying that premise.
No, yeah, that would definitely be rough. You and Mike would definitely be sitting there going, oh shit.
Yeah, it's a Mike thing. That's the thing.
It's a Mike thing.
Have you seen our shirts?
Yes, I think one of you was wearing them when I was up there. So yeah. Speaking of Mike,
my buddy Mike, we each have I found it's the corniest shirt in the world. It says it's a Mike thing. You wouldn't get it. It's one of those like so stupid shirts that you find in a mail order catalog. Yeah, it's such a cheesy shirt. And I'm like, I put it in my Amazon cart as a joke, and then my wife's like, "Oh, I saw this in the cart, so I bought them." And I had 2 in there, one for me and one for our buddy Creeps. And I'm like, "Shit, she bought them." I'm like, "Well, I guess we have to wear them." And he's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll wear it." And he wears it like regularly. Like we hung out with our other friend Justin like 2 weeks ago. We were going there for dinner, my family, his family. And so I texted him like, "Hey, we're wearing our Mike shirts tonight." And he literally sent me a picture. He's like, "I'm already wearing." He's like, "I was already wearing this today."
That's awesome.
And so it's always good. So whenever we hang out with like a group of people, we'll just be wearing sweatshirts, and then one of us takes off our shirt, then the other one takes off the shirt. It's always just the same shirt. It's so corny. It's so corny, but it gives us the excuse to say it's a Mike thing. Why are you wearing matching shirts? Like, it's a Mike thing. You wouldn't get it. It's one of my cornier jokes.
I
keep interrupting. I apologize.
No,
end of the year. It's New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Yeah.
You want to record this on New Year's Eve, by the way. You're like, hey, we'll record this Wednesday night.
We don't do anything. I don't know.
It's New Year's Eve, man.
Huh? I'll go plop it outside in a chair and watch the fireworks.
Watch Dick Clark. Ryan
Clark?
Seacrest.
Oh, okay. One year I watched Ninja do the floss stance in New York City. He wasn't seeing enough movement. I don't know if anyone's getting this reference. I'll stop now.
Where's your whimsy? It's New Year's Eve. Do you even drink champagne on New Year's Eve?
I don't drink, so no. Also, I don't drink champagne, especially because it's gross.
Champagne is the best. That's the problem with champagne is that it's too good. That's why you can only drink it on New Year's. I was going through a rough period in my life. By rough, I mean amazing. Where I was drinking champagne regularly because my dad owns a liquor store.
Okay. Yep.
And so there was like a really good, it was a very good champagne that he was, sorry, fill the side tangents, New Year's Eve. He was bringing in, like, he found this one champagne and he was selling it. It's relatively cheap. It was like $16 a bottle. But the thing is, the price to buy it was like $7 a bottle. It was stupid cheap to bring in, and it was actually very good. It was my opinion, tasted better than Corbel. It's a little bit drier, which I prefer. And so I was just buying several bottles of champagne at a time, and so my fridge would just be filled with bottles of champagne. And so when I'd sat down to play Destiny for the night or play whatever Overwatch for the night, instead of busting out a 12-pack of PBR, I would I would have a bottle or two of champagne. I would just drink it right from the bottle while we were playing, and it was awesome. It was no regrets. It was awesome. Champagne is the best. That's why New Year's is great. I save it for New Year's now. I'll buy like a 2-liter bottle, which if you don't know, a 2-liter bottle is like,
I was gonna say that's a pretty big bottle. Yeah.
It's obnoxiously large. It's hilariously large, but yeah, it's great.
Okay,
champagne's so good. Who doesn't like champagne?
I don't like any alcohol.
Have you had champagne?
I don't like the taste of it. I've tried it in the past.
How much did you drink?
Tried it at my brother's wedding and didn't
so you
like
probably
it.
Just had like a flute glass of it. You need to have like a bottle of it. Then it's great.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what?
Throwing
Maybe I'll
up
give
bubbles?
it the college try for you this year.
Cody.
You just get a video from Madeline of me puking my guts
You need
out.
more friends down there, I think, is the thing. If you had more friends that push you to drink, I think you would enjoy it. Enjoy drinking more. That's what I think it is.
A real therapy episode where I tell you, like, I actually think I do need more friends.
I do need more friends. I don't drink enough. Next time you come up, we're drinking nothing but champagne. Side tangent. Kim and I threw a New Year's Eve party one time, and we just bought like a couple of cases of champagne, and that's all we had in the fridge. So our entire refrigerator. This is before children, where we didn't need necessities like
definitely before children,
food and drink. You open the fridge, and it was just champagne bottles. So everyone was just walking around the party with just champagne bottles. Just everyone got their own bottle, just walking around drinking them. Champagne's the best.
All right.
It's a New Year's Eve costume party. I was Keith Stone, the spokesman for Keystone Light.
Oh. Oh my god. I will consult with the fiance and see if we can get some champagne, some champagne for
some champers.
Some champers.
I have a friend that calls it champers. I hate it. Make some peach bellinis in the morning if you're hungover. Drink a peach bellini or
I think I have heard of those.
Yeah, man.
Don't know from where. Maybe a movie?
You have like a little
Reynolds
mimosa or something in the morning.
Okay.
That's the good thing about champagne is one of the very few drinks that you can drink in the morning that you're hungover. Like, I drank too much champagne last night. I'm so sick. It's like, well, you could just drink a little champagne with breakfast and it's socially acceptable.
Totally fine.
And you'll be not hungover anymore. It resets the clock. Gives you more time to drink water to not be hungover later in the day. That's the secret.
I'm going to title this section of the podcast, Cody Learns More About Drinking.
That's the thing. That's the trick. That's the mistake people make is they get hungover and they're like, I'll drink some of the hair of the dog that bit me. And they'll drink some screwdrivers or some mimosas or something. And they're like, great, I'm not hungover anymore because now I got a good buzz going. And then they'll start drinking like normal for the day. That's a mistake. You can't do that because then you're super hungover the next day.
Yeah.
What you have to do is you have to drink till you don't feel hungover anymore and then pound like a gallon of water and then go about drinking like normal. You gotta get
reset the old liver.
It resets the clocks. It basically says, hey, you were gonna be hungover, but now instead of being hungover now, you'll be hungover in like 8 hours. Tell me. This is all you can learn from me. I don't just know magic. I know other things too, Cody.
Laz is what they would call a pro at getting drunk.
Man, you know, like chain smokers? People just like light one cigarette with another cigarette. If I find a way to open one beer with another beer... Wait a minute. I can do it. That's
fun story.
Shit, I just did it. All right.
When I first met
they should have a name for
Laz, I met a group of friends through our friend Justin. Played Destiny with. Destiny, the video game. Just for, not actual Destiny.
Did we ever tell that story from Atlanta?
We did. The only thing Justin would tell me about Laz was, oh yeah, Laz is gonna get super drunk every night and then fall asleep. And I don't fall asleep every night. You were the other Mike, who would do it pretty regularly. Yeah. And I went, okay, I don't really drink, so I don't know if me and Laz will be friends. Here we are, like 10 years later. Look at us.
I was going through a
I do
dark
remember
time in
one
my
night.
life. It was called the 20s.
Yeah, you were like, oh, I gotta go get up and use the restroom. And you got up and audibly through your microphone, you could hear the sound of cans being kicked around. And I was like, holy shit, I don't know about this guy.
That's fine. It's crazy because this is my first time drinking beer in a while. I haven't drank beer in a long bit. PBR is the drink of choice. I've switched to gin like a gentleman. But and even now, like, I'm just busy most nights, so I don't really drink as much as I used to. I'll have like a drink or two. And then I was thinking about it. I was talking to my wife the other night. I'm like, I used to drink a lot. She's like, you drank a lot for a very long time. Like,
yeah.
Like, I would drink like like 10 beers a night or like 12 beers a night sometimes while we were playing Destiny. We'd just be doing Vault of Glass and be like, shit, I just drank all my beers. It's like I started with a 12-pack of PBR and it's all gone now. And I remember like texting my wife and be like, hey, can you run out and get some beer? I kind of ran out. I was doing that several times a week. So your 20s are for, man.
Yeah. I remember it was like in a group chat and you were like, yeah, I'm down like 40 pounds. And we were like, oh, what happened? And you were like, I stopped drinking. And we were like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, I didn't drink. Yeah, I didn't drink beer for I didn't drink any alcohol for 13 months.
It was right after Kim got pregnant, or
the second time.
I forget. The second time. That's what it was. I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, I went 13 months without drinking like a sip of alcohol and I lost like 40 pounds. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That was yeah. The first time I met you, I was like, this is, I don't know if me and Lazar could be friends, but
no, I'm awesome, man. I'm easy to get along with. I forgot how we started talking about beers. We were talking about play groups. We were talking about something.
We were talking about New Year's, and you were talking about champagne.
Champagne's great, man. Just buy a bottle of champagne. You and Madeline, two people. That's nothing. I'll drink a bottle of champagne by myself. 2 people, you guys barely get a buzz.
Barely get a buzz. I haven't had alcohol in over a year. Well, I say that I had a sip of Mountain Dew Hard and hated every minute of it because it tastes like ass. But I haven't had alcohol in a very long time. So
I used to if I drank too much, I would get super bad headaches and nauseous and stuff. And now if I don't drink, now I get headaches and nauseous and stuff. So it's reverse course. It's reverse course.
Oh my god.
It's all kidding. I'm joking. That's not. This is true.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. No one needs to be concerned about.
I've never had a sip of alcohol in my life.
I had a section on here about our play group, and how things have changed in a year. Because last year, Mike went MIA, and we didn't see Mike forever.
I didn't see Mike. He forgot how to play Magic. Joe was vetoing people's commanders.
Yeah. It's crazy. But this year things changed. Nick got a new job and he's been pretty MIA.
Yeah.
After a few months, but he was here for the first few months of the year, and then we have not played with Nick in a long time.
It's been a bit. I text his wife every now and then, and I say, "Can you please let Nick play Magic?" And she's like, "He's allowed to play. He just is always asleep or working." Even now, I'm literally texting Nick as we speak. And you're in the chat too. He services oil burners and stuff, so it's the season for it. So he's sending pictures of him literally pouring diesel into someone's oil tank right now, which means they've ran dry. I don't think you have oil down there, probably.
We do not.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's one of those benefits of living up north. So you run out of oil in the middle of the night, you gotta go buy some diesel and pour it in. So
that is crazy.
Sending pictures of doing that at 10 o'clock at night on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
30-degree weather, 25-degree weather. So he's not enjoying it.
No. Yeah. But with Nick disappearing, Mike has shown back up.
Yeah.
A lot. Which is shocking because he had a second kid this year.
Yeah.
So It's kind of like, okay.
He wanted to play tonight. I was texting him. He's like, I got a new deck I want to try. Oh,
he always has new decks.
Yeah.
That is something now. I know I am the pot calling the kettle black there, but
yeah,
he always has a new deck.
He gave me so much
like,
shit when I first started playing in Moxfield. He's like, oh, it's cheesy. You don't own the cards. How do we make sure you're not just gonna play all the best cards? Like, he was like the biggest opponent of me playing on Moxfield. And then once he like stopped playing for like a year or something, he's like, I haven't updated my decks. He's like, I'm not buying cards anymore. It's a waste of money, whatever the case. And so I showed him how to set up a Moxfield and spell table, and he did that. And now it's like every single time we play, he's got a new deck. He's like, oh, I just built this one. It's like, no, you didn't. You just go to Mox.
You just copied.
Just go to Moxfield and copy the, like, hey, I want to try this commander, and you play the deck, and that's fine. Just tell us that's what you're doing. He's like, no, I built this one. It's like, you didn't build this one because you play a card, and you're like, wait, what does this do? And you read it a million times, and then you misplay it. Like, if you're wearing a shot collar right now, you would be donezo.
The best part was he said that the other night, and then he backed out and he went to his list of decks, and it literally had one next to it saying copied from blank 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 person. And I
he had several that said copied from blank 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 person.
Like, come on.
Let's see if I can ruin his secret of who he was going to play with. Let's see.
And so it's been interesting because like, you never know what you're going to sit down. Although lately he's been playing he's been rotating between like 2 decks. It's been like Cosmic Spider-Man and Black Waltz number 3. But it has added an element of like, which I guess like is what they experienced from us, because we were always the ones bringing new decks to the table, and now we're really experiencing it like tenfold from him. And so it's been interesting with that.
He only plays green though.
Yeah, he played a Mardu deck the other night, and he complained the whole time. He's like, I can't fucking
Where's my
ramp.
lands?
I'm like,
I can't ramp.
Like, oh my god.
So the deck he was going to play tonight, here, he doesn't listen to our show, so I'll tell you, is Bosco, Just a Bear.
Okay.
From Avatar. When Bosco enters, create a food token for each legendary creature you control. Sack of food, put 2/1/1 counters on Bosco, he gains trample. So I guess he's just going to be playing a green Legendaries Matters deck.
Yeah. Par for the course for him. Okay.
Yeah. All he does is play green. And he plays every single ramp spell. Mm-hmm. And he's got that Moxfield magic, so it's like turn 1 rampant, not turn 1 rampant growth, but like rampant growth into Kadama's Reach into Explosive Vegetation, 3 visits, and it's like, we played the other night, it was turn 4, he had 9 lands or something ridiculous. It's like, man. He's like, what? It was green, that's what it does. It's like, no, it's what it does every time you play it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's like Nick never disappeared, because Nick would always do this too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then the other person in our pod, Alan, he had a little period of time where I thought we were building CDH decks, because he dropped a Force of Negation one night, and I went, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? That's like a straight up free counter spell. He's like, well, I'm done building new decks. I'm just going to upgrade all mine.
Yeah, he's like, cool. I just figured I'd start upgrading my decks. It's like, well, how much are you upgrading them?
Yeah.
And we found out he was upgrading them a lot by just putting all the game changes in them. And all the expensive spells in them. We told him to tone it down just a little bit, just to keep things fun and free.
Yeah, I think we had a conversation in text about like, hey, we're cool with like the Ikoria free spells, like the deflecting swats and all that, but like maybe the Force of Negations and Pact of Negations can stay away for a while. Because those literally, he played Force of Negation, and I literally went, what are we fucking doing? Like, what's happening in our play group? And then people were tutoring like crazy. We don't play tutors.
Not me.
It's bullshit. Not you?
I'll only tutor land, or if it's like a tribal deck and it's a tribal tutor for a tribal card. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not playing Vampire tutor or like Cruel tutor. Like I'm not playing any of that, but if there's a random vampire that comes and says, search your deck for a vampire, it's like, okay,
that's fair.
I'm playing a vampire card that searches for another vampire. I'm gonna play that.
Yeah, That's
That's
fair.
allowed. I think that's allowed.
That's fine. That's fine. I think you played a recruiter of the guard and got a Delny out of it. Is what
A
we were
what?
like. We were like, and you
Oh,
won the game
yeah.
off of it
Well,
too.
that's the thing. If you're going to tutor everything I
Tutor
said,
to win.
if everything I said out the window for a second here, if you're gonna play a non, thematic tutor, it better win you the game. Because what was that? I was playing my Boros Wieners Legendaries deck, Legendary Wieners of Boros. I think I called it.
Was
And
that one or was it Arabella? I think it was Arabella.
no, I think it was Legendary Wieners of Boros, and I tutored for Delany.
Yeah.
Streetwise, whatever. And
won the game off of it.
And I won the game that turn. Tutored for a card, played the card, won the game. It's like
dirty, disgusting.
Dirty.
Who are you?
Just counter, bro. Just run interaction. Just run interaction. That's what everyone says.
Just kill the recruiter guard as it's searching. Yeah, totally.
Speaking of just playing some interaction,
there's a section here called Cody's Salt Rising, and I didn't put it here. I don't know what's happening. I've been a little salty lately.
A little salty. I don't know if it's salty lately or salty the last time we played. Because the last time we played, let me start this by saying this is how I explained it to other people outside the group. Is that
we're talking about it. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, because here's the thing: is we'll go the first game, whatever. The first game you got super salty because you were about to win with Kratos and Atreus. I was out of the game. I was playing with Zergo. I couldn't find a black source. Out of the game, the entire game. It was turn 10, and like you're
playing beater that game.
Was I playing beater?
Yeah, because that's why I went. Why the fuck did you do that? Because you then turned around and had Vito.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
Yeah,
I was playing beater, and it was like turn 10. I was completely out of the game like the whole time, and then I finally started getting like a couple of pieces back. And Cody was about to win. It was turn 10. We were in this game for like an hour and a half. It was a long game. Cody's about to win. My turn. Farewelled. Played every single thing on the card.
Okay. Well, hold on. Because there's some key elements here.
There's not key elements I'm missing. What am I missing here?
So this game was literally almost 2 hours long, and I was going to win. I played an extra combat spell, and
two extra combat spells.
I had Aurelia on the board, and then I played another one. It's the best way to get experience counters in that deck. I think I literally played maybe 4 extra combat spells that game. Alan fucking channels a crab that counters my spell, and I'm like, Alan, what the fuck are you doing? Like let's just end the game. You're gonna lose to Laz now, and Laz then farewelled on his turn, and I was like, what are we fucking doing? Like.
Well, here's the thing. I farewelled, picked every single mode because it completely wiped Cody's board. Absolutely wiped it. It wiped Mike's board. He didn't have much going on. Or it didn't have whatever. And it wiped Alan's board and exiled his graveyard, which he was playing a graveyard recursion deck. So I completely reset the clock. Turn 10. Did that. And then while playing Beador, my life gain deck, I played, I forget the cards. Exactly. I played whenever oh crap, I do know the card.
Suture Priest and
Suture
Vito.
Priest. I play a Suture Priest. So whenever a creature enters an opponent's field, they take a damage. And then I also played I think not one of the Soul Sisters. I played something else
it was Vito of the Dust Road.
Vito. Whenever I gain a life, someone takes a life. And at this point, everyone's at single digit life totals. I'm like, all right, I wiped the board completely, but I put out 2 things that are gonna, gain me life, make people lose life. Everyone's, low life totals. Now's the time to do it. That was the smart play to do. Cody got so mad. So mad. You got so mad, Cody.
I was pissed. I was pissed off that Alan countered because I was like, let's just end this game and go to the next one. Because I didn't think we were going to play another one at that point because we've been playing for 2 hours.
Was that not the smart play?
In hindsight,
I wiped it. I put down 2 cards that would help me win, and I had in hand. I had an Avacyn, and I had something else. I was gonna play Avacyn next turn.
Fair. in hindsight, smart play because I had literally had 2 giant creatures that if I was gonna get to untap with, I would win. So it was a fair. It was a fine farewell. But I don't know. I think it was a combination of being like the game not ending, and then it was turn 10, and we hit a farewell, and I was really just like so done. I will say there was a previous week where we played, and I got super salty because you and Mike were doing little best bro shit with that cleric
thing.
card.
You wouldn't get it.
It's a Mike thing. And so yeah, I think I was just kind of like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like,
what
oh
card
my God.
was that? What game was that? That was
You played Minwoo, and you had a cleric.
Oh yeah,
where it made it to where like you could prevent damage.
I could prevent damage equal to the amount of clerics I control.
And so I was swinging fucking Mike, and you would be like, "I'm gonna prevent that damage," and I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like I was like, all right, I literally scoop. I have nothing to fucking do. I'm done. Like, I was so tired of it.
So like that one, that's fine. You just get salty at the board wipe when you're about to win.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's reasonable response. What was not a reasonable response was the next game we played after that, which was let's see, that was what was that, Cody?
I was on Azula, you were on Giada, Mike was on Voja, and Alan was on Osier Accidental.
Yeah, we said let's get a quick one, strong decks. Let's do it. So
yeah,
here, let me set some groundwork here now. Is that Cody and I have been talking for weeks now about Azula. Like, how do we combat Azula? Like, you know, you're playing, you're not being coy, you're not being shy. You realize that it's a very strong deck. And it's like, well, the only way to really deal with Azula is to not let her attack. Like, you need to be able to respond. You need to hold up interaction. No one runs enough interaction. You know, we need to have interaction. We need to get rid of her. Stuff like this. We have been talking about this. I've complained in the Discord, and other people have said Azula's easy. You just need to hold up interaction. So I'm like, all right,
yeah.
Let me try some of this here interaction. and so
I do declare.
Great here. Interaction would do just quite swimmingly. And so I hold up some interaction, and I'm trying to remember the series of events because I feel like Azula was removed. And then you had played her again. You had played some other creatures. I'm trying to think how she was removed. So then it was your next turn. So you played her after she was removed, but she had summoning sickness, so you couldn't use her. So then it was your next turn, and you played like a couple of some groundwork pieces to get some fun stuff going. And then in response to you declaring attackers, I got to do something cool. I got to channel a land card I've had since the Kamigawa, whatever the hell the new Kamigawa set was called, came out.
Dynasty.
Yeah, the Ijango Seed of whatever. What's that card called? People are going to want to know it.
I know. People are going to know.
They're going to want to know how I fucked you over. Ijango Seed of the Empire. It's a legendary land that you can tap for white.
Butchering that name.
What?
You're gonna call it's like
Iganjo, whatever. Channel, or you can channel it. 2 colorless and a white. Discard the Iganjo, Seat of the Empire. It deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. And it costs 1 less to cast for each legendary creature you control. So I channeled the land to blow up Azula as soon as she went to attacks. And you
know the worst worst part about this? Yeah, I got fucking so pissed. Because like I kept a slow start, and I literally had like no card draw. I had like not enough lands to recast Azul at that point. And I got so salty in the moment that I didn't even think to be like, okay, yeah, he's channeling a Ganjo to kill. I can still cast stuff because Azula reads while she's attacking.
Yeah.
So she was still attack. So I could have still did what I was gonna do, but I was so fucking salty about it. I just it's like a rage came over me and I blacked out.
But we've been talking about how to handle Azula, and it's don't let her attack, or like you have to remove her, and that's exactly what I did. You should have said, "Wow, that's a good job, Laz. You really saw the situation and played accordingly."
The issue
And instead, I got the opposite of that.
You kept going. I did what you told me to do, Cody. I removed her while she was attacking. I did what you told me to do. And I was just done. Because between the farewell from the game before and this, I literally texted some other people about this. And I was like, game 1 was like some salt on McDonald's.
What other Magic friends do you have? They're probably like, what the fuck are you talking about, Cody?
Cole. I'm texting Cody and Cole about it.
All right.
I was like,
what was their
game
response?
1 was like McDonald's fry salt. I was pretty pissed off about it. Pretty salty. I was like, game 2, when you and Gonjoed it, I got so angry I fucking forgot how to play the game. I was like, it was the dead fucking sea levels of salt. I was so done. I literally was like, and I think I ended up killing somebody. I forget who. Maybe it was Mike. I don't know. Because Mike killed you.
I think I lost both games. Both games I lost.
Yeah, because I killed you in the game 1, and then I think Mike killed you in game 2 because Voja is a fucking stupid magic card.
Yeah, Voja, and the thing is, I was really holding that card out for Voja, but I had to.
Voja's just too strong.
So what was their responses though when you're like, "Hey, let's just play this really cool legendary land and channeled it to kill my Azula"?
I think they told me like, "Oh man, Laz is so cool, but like, yeah, it's a rough story, buddy." Yeah. In hindsight, both things very fair. In the moment, I was very pissed off.
You were both games. You're like, salty. I scoop. I can't do anything. And we're like, Cody, don't scoop. The first game, don't scoop. We've been playing for 2 hours. You're not scooping 2 hours into a game. So,
I think this is one, just me being a salty baby ass baby. Game 1, as I think I am being very critical of that Kratos and Atreus deck because it hasn't been working since I brought it to paper.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the fact that I was like on the fucking cusp of victory, and
so
if
close.
I had just swung a little different, if I had killed Alan so he couldn't fucking counter anything, because Mike was like, I got nothing for you, bud, just kill me. And like if I just played a little differently, kill the blue player, I finally get a fucking win with this deck, I probably would have been in jubilation. You would have not heard me shut the fuck up about that win. But in the moment, when he countered my fucking extra combat spell, I was
with a crab.
With a fucking crab too, which was just like, God damn it. Which was a cool play by him. I don't think I told him that, but like it's a cool play.
You should text him.
Because like he does a whole creature deck thing.
It's pretty hurt.
It was really cool. It was pretty cool.
He's telling me earlier today. It's like Cody never said I did a cool play.
Did he? So I went to Cole and quit. Who are you telling the story to, good sir?
Who did I tell? I tell Kenny.
Suddenly can't remember.
No. I tell Kenny. He's like, your Magic games are boring and lame as hell. He's like, the politics and the interactions behind the scenes and like after the fact. He's like, that's what I live for. He's like, the fact that you're playing. Creeps is playing these expensive lands, Cabal coffers on turn 2 for a 5-color deck for some reason. Like, why are you playing Cabal coffers and Cosmic Spider-Man?
Yeah, that was a weird. I went, what the fuck are we doing here? Yeah. So yeah, that was my salt as of late. I was really looking forward to potentially playing Magic tonight or tomorrow, but
I was too. I thought we were gonna play.
Maybe at the end of the week when we get a game in. Laz?
What's up?
We're on almost at 2 hours here.
Jesus.
I'll cut a little bit down, but overall, how was 2025 for you? Both, you can do a little personal, you can do a little Magic. How was it?
2025 was good. I think 2025 was a very good year. Personally, can't complain about anything. Good time with family, good time with friends, girls growing up, both being great, both developing their personalities, being hilarious. My 3-year-old got punched my 9-year-old today, knocked the wind out of her. And she started crying. She keeps hitting me. You're 9 years old. Just put your hand on her head and stop her from hitting you. Like,
beat her up.
Like, it's just so funny. They're just, the personalities that they're developing is just fun. Magic wise, it was a very good year. Magic wise, got to go to MagicCon. Huge highlight. That was so much fun. Stepped out of my comfort zone, playing with strangers, just going up to random people like, "Hey, you guys want to play Magic?" Which is like what you're supposed to do, apparently.
Yeah.
I think it was great. I think that was so much fun and so easy to do because I was with you. I think you made it so much easier and more approachable to kind of go up and play Magic and meet new people. And, we met a bunch of great people from other podcasts, other shows and stuff. And that was a lot of fun. And kind of besides that, the commanders themselves this year, I really enjoyed. Talked about it last episode. I built so many decks this year, I feel, just from the different sets. Is just, I really enjoyed a lot of the cards that came out. Even though if it was decks I built and never, followed through with, there was still a lot of commanders that really kind of, tickled my magic bone. And
Piqued your interest, maybe?
nope.
Oh, we're going to tickle our magic
Tickled
bone.
my
Okay.
magic bone. You know what? We got a name for the episode.
2025 in review. Tickled my magic bone.
Which is good, man, because there's some times where it's just sets coming out and you could just not care less, and nothing's worse. Nothing's worse than feeling like you're stuck in a rut magic wise. And this year is definitely not that. There was always stuff coming out. I was like, crap, I want to do this. Crap, I want to try this. All right, let's see what this is about. And so that's a lot of fun. And we played a lot of games. We played a lot more games this year than we did in 2024.
Yeah, we did for
I
sure.
know,
I think
sucks. You and I started keeping track of our 2025 games and then just gave up after like February. So
yeah,
need to get better about that.
Yeah, I think in 2026, that's probably one of my goals is I want to track again. I think I kind of missed it this year a little bit. Like, I don't know. I think at the beginning of the year, I was like, we did it for like I said, the first few months. But then like, I feel like we were playing so infrequently, it felt like, that I was just like, whatever. But like this last few months, like we've been playing pretty consistently. Like, if not every week, like we play a few games.
If not once
like
a week, then twice every 2 weeks. And when we play like 2 or 3 games. So
yeah,
we're getting a lot of magic in.
Yeah, for sure. 2025 was like a big roller coaster year for me. Between like just personal stuff with like I lost my uncle this year, but then following month I got engaged. And so that was a really big highlight. And then like just like I did things this year that I never thought I would do. Like I built a porch. Like I'm not a handyman. Like but I fucking did that shit. So like we actually were talking like at dinner tonight. And I was like, hey, next year I want to do 3 projects around the house. Like I want to like just knock out like some like build a new shed, things like that. And so that's kind of cool. It's kind of exciting thing that I never thought like growing up I would be like that. So
that's cool.
Magic wise, I think it was a great year. Like I said, MagicCon definitely the highlight of the year. I'm excited for next year. There's also that the like Spotlight series in Connecticut that I'd really like to get us all going up there, and so we can all visit Nick and stuff.
That'd be great. Connecticut's fun too.
Yeah, I've never been, so I'd like to just see what's up there. Magic, a lot of commanders, like you said. Like I feel like up until recently, I was like constantly trying to brew stuff, and then like recently, I've been like, all right, maybe it's time for a little slowdown. There's gonna be new cool stuff around the corner in Laurel, and I'll hold off on. But yeah, and then like I said, I think this year for the podcast, I think has been like my favorite year so far. And like we make 3 years in February, and I'm like really happy with where we're at. We saw like a ton of growth. Like I talked about last episode, like we grew so many followers and then listens, and then like we're now starting to do the YouTube and the Instagram, and like we're seeing growth there. I'm like, it's cool because I think like
it's awesome.
It's kind of like when we first started, it was like, oh, this is stuff we could do one day, and I think it took like a few years for us to get there, but like it's pretty sick. I'm pretty happy with it all. So, what is 2026?
We go CDH this year, man. That's what happens. It's it's inevitable.
So, funnily enough, you sent some video, and it was like when that 4th game changer starts looking a little appetizing, and it was some like anime girl dancing. And Alan's like, "Yep, you really starting to think about that bracket 4?" And I was like, "Well, fuck it, why don't we just go to CDH?" And then Mike chimed in and said, I'd be cool playing CDH.
Yeah, because
And
all
I
his
was like,
decks are Moxfield now, so it's like, all right.
yeah, I mean,
The only
you
one
don't have
that
to pay
would
for
be
him.
opposed to it would be Alan because he doesn't use Moxfield.
But Alan, I feel like we could get Alan hooked up on Moxfield pretty easily.
I don't think we have to. He could just literally play his Eureka deck.
Oh yeah, he could put Eureka back at the front. Yeah.
That was the first deck he ever built. That's how he learned to play Magic, was the Eureka deck.
That's crazy.
And and that was fairly new into all of us learning how to play Commander, because like we all knew how to play Magic, but then when we started playing Commander, it was like, all right, I'm gonna build, what I build, Kalia. He was like, I'll build Eureka. Yeah. Creeps built Dragon. It was like, all right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we had a high powered pod to learn how to play Commander.
That's funny. We talked about like early in the year, like I was thinking about getting into CDH because I have some people I work with who are into it, and I think it'd be fun. I mean, I think it'd be something different for us, and there'd definitely be a lot of learning to do because like
I've only ever seen CEDH one time, and it was when you first started playing Magic.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I can bring it back. I can bring it back.
You're like, I found a mono green deck. It was mono green, right? You're like, I found a mono green deck. It was like $50 to build it, so I built it. And then you just like won on turn 4. It's like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun because like none of us play combo decks. Like there are decks that have combos in them. Like Mike has Chatterfang and stuff. But, like none of us are out here like, oh yeah, I'm trying to combo off and win the game. Mm-hmm. And like that's kind of what CDH is. It's about comboing off. Yeah. So, which one of my 2026 resolutions is I want to do a combo deck on the podcast.
I feel like you have like 4 of them already.
Azula could be a combo deck. I try not to. I want it to mainly be combo or combat tricks. But yeah, I think it's just something I want to try to do. Some stuff we haven't done on the podcast. I think this year is more about like doing stuff we really enjoyed, which is obviously the point. You always do a deck you enjoy, but I want to try to cover some different, topics and things like that. Just to kind of see what else is out there, I was looking at a snow deck earlier today. That's all about because all the snow lands are like basics or whatever.
Yeah.
And so you shut down non-basics.
So it's that Kaltan deck?
Yeah, the Kaltan deck with the Jorn, God of Snow or whatever.
I feel like Creeps built that once.
He is the snowman or whatever, right?
Yeah, the abominable snowman guy.
Yeah, the one that he refused to get actual snowlands for, and so we had to pretend
annoying. He built a snow deck and didn't buy snowlands. He's like, just pretend these are all snowlands. Like that's just pretend this is
through it.
Something else. 2026 goals for me. I don't know, man. I would just like to play more Magic. I just want to play more. Something I need to do better is whenever we do these brew review episodes to actually go back and make the changes to the deck, because I'm habitually not doing that. So I need to be doing that more. I actually started a mana pool order the other day.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, let me get a couple of orders in because I only have a couple of decks here. So let me flesh them out a little bit more. So that's on the list.
On the horizon. Okay.
Now, what about podcast wise?
Podcast wise, I think Laz and I are on the same track mind that we could potentially start doing 2 a month.
Ooh.
So
it's
we're going to try to have
sex a month.
That is, I'm so sorry.
It's a lot, man. What am I, a fucking machine?
Mary, what am I, the machine? Oh my God, this podcast has gone places today. I do declare I'm the machine.
2 a month. I think 2 a month would be good.
I think we can do the commander deck, and then we have an idea for a series. We're gonna.
Do we talk about it?
We're gonna hopefully launch in February.
All right.
Yeah, well, let's keep it. I want to keep it on the down low.
Okay,
don't be surprised.
That's fine.
I will say, if you've listened to this podcast a lot and you've listened to Laz and I talk a lot, you're going to pick up on it pretty quickly.
Yeah,
like what it's about. It's about wrestling
and fighting. Jeez, better not be.
My wrestling deck is coming. Don't worry.
There's literally a card called a professional wrestler or something like that.
There is. That is one of my goals for the year.
Build a wrestling
I
deck?
can't remember which one I did. I want to bring Whimsy back. I feel like my deck building has gotten a little too competitive.
I feel like your
on the flip side of the CDH
lame
decks,
as hell lately.
I think they have been a little lame. I think they're a little cookie cutter at times, and I want to get a little whimsy. That's what I want to do with that coin flip deck. I want to do some stupid shit again.
Yeah,
I got away from that.
Well, I think because you want to win so much, you need to embrace not winning. I never go into a Magic game thinking I'm going to win. I think you need to adopt the same mindset.
Well, hey, I got given the Miss Bumbleflower precon for Christmas.
Okay,
I'm gonna help other people win. I'm gonna start rolling on a dice secretly at the beginning of games, and I'm gonna be like, all right, Alan's 1 to 2, Laz is 3 to 4, Mike's 5 to 6. Whatever it lands on, I'm helping them win.
Okay, so, I like it. I've never played against the group Bumbleflower.
I was hoping to play it tonight. So, but
is that what you're gonna play? It's not too late. It's 10:40. We need that should be a 2026 goal. Is a new set, like a new Magic pod.
Oh,
like we have our core. Okay. We got the core 4. But man, it really sucks when it's like, hey, let's all play Magic. And you're like, I'm in. And I'm like, I'm in. And Alan's like, I'm in. And Mark's like, I'm busy tonight. And it's like, well, I guess we're not playing Magic this week.
If only we had a group of people who listen to us talk about Magic and potentially would like to play Magic.
They do. And that does exist, but they're not ready for my late night antics.
Late night 7 PBRs deep.
I'm only 4 deep right now.
4. My apologies. That is something for the podcast. I want to do more events in the Discord. We did the Sicko Jam earlier this year, where we played with Quinn and P Frizz, but I want to do more of those. I think get a little more community engagement going.
I like to play with other people more. I would like to establish a rapport with someone enough that I wouldn't feel awkward being like, "Hey, it's 10:40 at night." And me and Cody want to play Magic. Like, I want to be able to send "Hey, you up" messages to people in their
hey,
Discord.
You play Magic?
Hey, you up?
That's fair. So yeah, I think that's a 2026 goal for the podcast. Is just do a little bit more events. We did the giveaway at the beginning of the year for the Aether Drift deck building challenge.
We did a secret layer giveaway too.
We did that as well. So yeah, we definitely just do more community stuff. I think it's we're going on 3 years. We've shown and seen that we have some pretty diehard people who listen to us a lot. Yeah. So I like to do more of that.
For all my bravado here, I'm a shy little guy here, so I'd like to reach out to some of our group members here more.
Yeah,
I'd like to play with some people.
Anything else, Laz?
No, I'm going to end it on that sad, depressing note.
If it helps, I think you come out of your shell very well.
Oh,
you're like a lobster.
I'm like a lobster.
Dipped in butter.
Notable
with a little
coming out of their shells
side.
very well. Not dying when they come out of their shells.
Good point. This this has not worked out in my favor. Fuck.
Like a crawfish. Comes out of a shell.
Nope, they're also coming out of their shell to die.
No, they find a bigger shell. No, not crawfish. What are the other ones? Yeah, those are crawfish.
Hermit crabs?
Crayfish. Hermit crabs.
Crayfish or crawfish, yeah. Hermit crabs go to a bigger shell.
I won't be like a hermit
crab. But
that
gets me salty thinking about how Alan channeled that crab and countered. God damn it, that piece of shit.
Getting mad all over again.
All over again. God damn.
This is supposed to be a quick episode, Cody. We're at 2 hours here.
It was. We're at like 2 hours.
We're like, this is going to be a quick 45-minute episode, just year in review. And I went on so many sides.
We got a whole fucking life lesson on drinking from you midway through.
This is why I don't drink beer while we record. You should just have like a nice gin drink while we play. And
yes.
It was snowing this week up on Long Island, so I bought beers because you need a drink while you're shoveling snow. The secret with shoveling snow, you don't know, you're from Louisiana. The secret of shoveling snow is you got to get it at it early and often. So I was
Okay.
like, all right, the heaviest snowfall is going to be around midnight. So I bought myself a 12-pack of PBR so I could stick them in the snow. And then you have a nice little refreshing beverage as you're shoveling snow at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Fair. Okay.
And so it only snowed about 6 beers. So I had 6
It only snowed about 6 beers. It's a good metric.
That's how much it snowed. It snowed 6 beers worth. So I had beers left over. I'm like, well, I got to drink them now. So now my smoke alarm's going off.
Oh,
So
your smoke alarm just went off. That or someone's shooting a half-court shot on the fucking basketball court.
all right, let's stop before we have to edit out a million little squeaks because that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. I have one last 2026 goal for the podcast to end on. I'd like to record an in-person podcast with you next year. I'd like to get back up there and record. I miss my best friend. I miss seeing you, buddy.
I miss seeing you too, man. Come on.
Yeah, that was 2025 in review for the Brew Review podcast with a dash of drinking 101.
Man, it was good advice regardless of how you take it.
We hope you'll join us in the new year, and we hope you have a safe new year. Drink your champagne early and often.
It's a basketball game going on in here now. The middle of the
Game
podcast.
going on, Les. So let's get out of here before his house catches fire.
It's not catching fire. It's a low battery alarm. Just
it's a low battery.
At 10:45 at night, decide to start beeping. What are the fucking odds, man?
Oh, you can join our Discord using the link down below. You can find us on Instagram and YouTube. He's going to change the batteries. Oh my god, this is fucking grade A content. I gotta keep this in. If you want to reach out to us and let us know if your batteries are changed in your smoke alarm, hit us up at brewitorscrewit@gmail.com. Remember to like, comment, review, all that good stuff to help us out. And yeah, we'll see you all in 2026 with a new podcast and then
new batteries. Remember to change the batteries in your smoke alarms, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Oh wait, sorry.
Wait.
Until next time,
this year has been reviewed.
There we go. And those batteries have been changed.
Make sure you change your batteries, everybody.
Goodbye. All right, now we should do the. Okay, we're doing this. All right, doing the intro in 3, 2, 1.
Should I do the intro?
Oh! Do you want to do the intro? I was actually thinking about letting you do it. I was going to be like,
sorry.
you should do the intro.
It just popped into my head right now, so I'm sorry.
You can do it if you want to do it. Yeah. I think you like doing the intro. I don't think you like my, because you know what I noticed in the last time we recorded. And I want to call you out on this, by the way. It's when I do my hello everybody, you like cringe. I've noticed. You don't like my intro.
I don't cringe.
You literally, I watched. You're literally. I go hello. You went. You. And I went. What the fuck, lass?
It's fantastic. It wasn't intentional, I don't think, but it's going to be intentional next time.
Oh yeah, go for it. Do the intro. I'll steer the ship after that.
Yeah, there we go. Intro. 3, 2, 1.
My first concert experience was Warped Tour in Atlanta, Georgia.
Awesome.
And I didn't like. I had a vague understanding of what mosh pitting was.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first,
I could tell by the way you said mosh pitting.
Okay, all right, whatever. Hopped in the pit for a band called I See Stars. Don't know if you know who they are.
No,
they're like a pop punk band that has like one hit wonder.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude next to me, I was like, oh, we bump into each other. Cool. And then like they did like a wall of death, and I was like, you run into each other. Totally cool. I can do that, no problem. I hop into my first pit ever at like 18 years old, and this dude is doing roundhouse kicks and almost fucking like lobs my head off. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And then like somebody walked up and punched him in the chest, and I was like, Okay, I'm on the wrong here. That guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, don't do that. But I did lots of shoving. I was a dick. I would do the thing where like you grab people along the outside of the pit and you just like
Oh,
throw them into the pit, all the people along the edge.
oh
I was a
god.
menace. I was going to a lot of shows. God, I miss being young.
We
Now
went
if
to
I don't wear my correct inserts, my feet hurt too much to see the whole show.
I mean,
I've
hey,
left shows because my feet hurt.
I earlier, like 2 months ago, we went into a show in New Orleans, and like halfway through, I was like, my fucking feet hurt. I don't want to be here anymore.
It's a lot, man. It's like I need my inserts.